Today we're going to be talking about Apple TV's Frog and Toad, Season 1, Episode 3, Spring and Dragons and Giants. This one should be a lot of fun. Spring is the A episode of this program, and it is based on the first chapter of the first book, Frog and Toad Are Friends. So this is a very special story because this is the one that started it all. So yeah, both of today's Frog and Toad stories are based on classic book tales by Arnold Lobel, and they were also both been adapted in the 1980s by John Matthews with his clay animation. So we'll be comparing 3 different versions today: the original book, the John Matthews version, and the Apple TV version. So I'll just reach over here and grab my book, and then without further ado, we'll begin our analysis of Frog and Toad, Season 1, Episode 3A, Spring, right now. In this title card, we see Frog and Toad making a little homemade boat. Well, they just finished making it, and now they're setting it in the stream, and it's sailing. Not sure what they made that boat out of. It looks like the sail is a big green leaf. I assume they use sticks and string and some kind of hollow shell. Can't be a coconut shell. Maybe it's some kind of nuts. Since they're so small, the nuts will be a little bit bigger there. Then when the episode begins, we see Frog walking along the path. He's not running down the path yet like the book says. He's just walking right now, and he's looking around, seeing the melting snow falling off the tree branches. He says, what a perfect first day of spring. Yep, that's definitely when this story takes place. There's some pretty purple and pink flowers in the background there. There's a big yellow butterfly going by, almost as big as Frog. And Frog sees some baby birds in a nest. And a mother bird there, too. I don't think that's the robin we usually see, though. Might be a different kind of bird. Not sure. Because if it was Robin, then she would have said hello to Frog, and the bird doesn't really say anything. I don't even know if she knows that Frog is there. And then as Frog sniffs some of the flowers on the side of the road, Gopher pops up, and she's got some of the flowers on her head as she comes up. Those are the same flowers that were on the ground a second ago. They got caught in her ears, and she wishes Frog a happy first day of spring, and she asks where Toad is. Frog says that Toad's been taking a very long nap, and he wishes that Toad could be out enjoying the first day of spring with him. And that's when Frog decides to go over to Toad's house and wake him up. And so he says goodbye to the gopher, who then goes down to her hole, and the flowers sort of fall back into place as if nothing had happened. Okay, here we go. Now Frog is running, lining up perfectly with the first page so far. Frog ran up the path to Toad's house. Now, the John Matthews version, the narrator, who happened to be Arnold Lobel, said, "It was a beautiful bright morning as Frog ran up the path to Toad's house." So they added that part with a beautiful bright morning. But in the book it says, Frog ran up the path to Toad's house, and he knocked on the front door. There was no answer. And sure enough, in both of the animated versions, Frog knocks on the door and calls for Toad to wake up and says, "It is spring, come out and enjoy it." Now what's unique about the Apple TV version is that Frog always acknowledges the fact that it's the first day of spring, whereas in the 2 older versions, Frog just says, "Toad, Toad, wake up, it is spring." And hang on, let me pause this for a second. Let me look at the calendar here. What day was I planning to release this? Let's see, the 3rd Saturday of March is the 21st. When's the first day of spring? The 20th, okay, Friday the 20th. So for you guys, if you're watching this brand new, the first day of spring was yesterday. And possibly today if I include one of those little sneak preview clips, and it happens to have this spring thing on it, because I often post those the Friday before the Saturday that I post the full episode. So if you're listening to one of these clips now, happy first day of spring to you. And even if it's the day after, just happy spring in general. Oh, this is cool. This is perfect. No better weekends to analyze this particular episode of Frog and Toad. Although I will say, though, that I almost kind of wish that this would have been the first episode of the Apple TV series. I mean, as much as I like cookies, it would have made a lot of sense if they would have put the first chapter of the first book into the first episode, because that's what they did on Little Bear. The 1A episode of Maurice Sendak's Little Bear was What Will Little Bear Wear?, which was the first chapter of the original Little Bear book. So I kind of wish they would have done that here with Frog and Toad, but oh well. The fact that they saved this for episode 3, and I'm doing one episode per month, and the first day of spring is in the 3rd month of the year, it works out anyway.